Commercial pilot Neil Spooner created a stir on YouTube with his video showing what started as a normal aerobatic sortie, ending in a 26-turn flat spin and the eventual forced landing. In just a few months, the video has been viewed over 47,000 times and proving a valuable lesson for fellow pilots. So Neil, what first got you into flying?
It was my wife's fault. She bought me a trial lesson in 1988, and it all went steadily downhill from there with my private pilot's licence. I always wanted to go commercial, which I eventually did. That was in 2000. It was a goal that I placed to myself before my 40th birthday. Why the nipper? I saw Barry Smith campaign a tipsy nipper many, many years ago. He put on a very, very good show with it. And I thought, well, if you can do that with 1800 cc's of Volkswagen, burning 3 gallons of petrol an hour, then really it's a very, very affordable way of doing aerobatics. And for my level of aerobatics, it really does everything. Fully inverted fuel systems, oil systems, so I can leave it upside down all day for as long as I feel happy on the straps.
You uploaded a video to YouTube of you and your aircraft doing 26 flat spins. Can you take us through the video itself, please, Neil?
Watching the video, I have to say, I still have a little bit of trouble with, but initially a clearing turn, and this is the bit that I always hate, where throttle back and start to pitch up into the stall. The mistake I made was using full aileron to help initiate the stall from a fully stalled condition with quite an aggressive rudder input. That gave a very high yaw rate, combined with a centre of gravity towards its aft limit, which allowed the yaw rate to be very, very high. I knew the spin had gone flat very, very quickly. Within half a turn I thought this just doesn't look right. The nose attitude isn't as low as it should be, and the rate of rotation is different. So initially it caught me by surprise, and then centre controls, closed throttle, and applied normal spin recovery technique. It made absolutely no difference. Well, this is it, Neil. The tail group felt like they were actually disconnected from the controls. There was absolutely no aerodynamic loading at all. And I was obviously very, very concerned. A little bit of analysis and really working through what I had to work with indicated that I had got some control loading on the ailerons themselves, and that was the only control surface I got any feedback on. So I thought that would probably be the key to getting me out, and by using in-turn aileron, this is a spin to the right, in-turn aileron, what you're effectively doing is the down-going aileron produces some drag, which helps oppose the yaw of the aircraft, and that helped, along with forward stick, help the nose go down, the aircraft to roll into a normal erect spin, from which it was simplicity itself to recover from. It's just instinct.
How did you feel?
At that stage, incredibly disorientated. You cannot imagine just how disorientated. I couldn't read the instruments because your inner ear is so badly spun up that your eyes are following your sense of balance, so it's very, very difficult to focus. Initially, just staying straight and level for a number of seconds was all I could really do. Once I'd got control of the aircraft back and a few of my sensors back, scanned for somewhere to land out, and turned into wind and spotted the area that the fire engine came out on, in actual fact, to land. The fact that somebody had erected a barbed wire fence that was invisible to me was the fly in the ointment. After I come to rest and gathered my senses, the aircraft, as I say, has full inverted systems on it, so I wasn't leaking fuel or anything like that, wasn't on fire. And although one of the wingtips was in water, I didn't consider it as any stage in danger of drowning. So the immediate problems were out of the way, and I thought, well, probably the safest thing to do is to sit tight in the aircraft. It's a full inverted harness there as well, so I was still strapped to my seat and relatively comfortable, I suppose you could say.
What did you learn from the experience?
Proper spin entry is one thing. It was a mishandled spin entry by using full aileron to initiate the spin, which in this case I didn't need to do because it's from a fully stalled state. Flat spin awareness and recovery is a whole new dimension, and I have to say I had to do quite a lot of research to find out really the key to it. It's an issue which I can't be alone in my lack of knowledge. So I'm keen to use the video on YouTube and on the internet to promulgate this awareness and the recovery of it, and that's something I'm very keen to do.
What would be the one piece of advice you would give someone?
be very aware of the fact that their aircraft will not always do what they anticipate. On this occasion, because I was entering the spin from a slightly different control input set, I added 500 feet, which I always do to anything new when I'm practicing. That 500 foot saved my life, because I can only estimate, because I couldn't read the instruments, I came out of the manoeuvre at around about 500 to 700 feet. Ground rush and that sort of thing would make you perhaps panic more, and may not have resolved the issue.